Hello, welcome, Norman Nugguire. It's top 5, baby. Hello, welcome, Norman Nugguire. It's top 5, baby. Hello, Norman Nugguire. It's top 5, baby. Haha. Anyway, I'm a host top 5, Norman Nugguire. Top 5 fact about Warcraft. Haha, Norman Nugguire. Hello, welcome, Norman Nugguire. It's top 5, baby. Haha. Anyway, I'm a host top 5, Norman Nugguire. Top 5 fact about Warcraft. Haha. Norman Nugguire. Number 5. Did you know that Khadgar was originally Medivh's apprentice? Haha. Norman Nugguire. Number 4. Did you know Jeff Kaplan's username used to be Tiggle Bitties, which is a play on the phrase big old titties? Man, that's hilarious. We've really got a sense of humor in the house, huh, boys? 3rd, Battle for Azeroth. Did you know Battle for Azeroth was originally going to be a prequel set in Warcraft history? Each raid tier would have been one of the 3 wars. It was instead scrapped to be about the 4th war. Number 2. On April 19th, 1995, police officer Terrence Yeekey was the first to arrive at a horrific crime scene. You see, on that day, the Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City had been bombed, killing 168 people. While there, Terry managed to save the lives of several people that day. Later that day, federal law enforcement took control of the scene. The only problem was, the official report didn't line up with what Terry saw while there. Terry can be quoted saying to his wife, "Tanya, it's not what they're saying it is. They're not telling the truth. They're lying about what's going on down there." The official story: 2 men rented a truck. Hidden in the bed of this truck was a homemade bomb. They parked it near the federal building, and when it detonated, it demolished the building, along with damaging 324 other buildings, totaling in around $652 million worth damage. But according to the FBI's story, the bomb was in the parking lot and blew in. Terry, on the other hand, he said there were signs that the bomb blew out of the building, like the explosion came from inside the federal building. He also said it was extremely suspicious how quickly the federal agents had appeared, and in riot gear, only moments after the explosion, as if they were already prepared and ready for the scene. So Terry, he decided to conduct his own investigation. During the following year, he had met with many people, many of which have given interviews. They all sort of agreed that he seemed very paranoid and scared. Many of his family and friends said that he was not like that before. The event is what made him so afraid. Whenever people tried to pry information about the event out of Terry, the most he would ever say was that he couldn't tell them what he knew. He was afraid. He was afraid to give the information out because he didn't want to make the people he loved a target like he had known he'd become. One of these individuals Terry met with was a survivor of the bombing, Ramona McDonald. She too had been speaking with survivors and collecting information and evidence, when one day, 2 men in suits believed to be federal agents came to her door, and they said they needed to see what she had collected. They combed through all of the testimonies she had written down and all of the photographs she had collected and then left. The Oklahoma City Police Department decided they wanted to reward Terry for his heroic deeds on the day. Terry was scheduled to receive the Medal of Valor from the Oklahoma City Police Department on May 11th, 1996. Only days before he was set to receive the medal, Terry was having coffee with Ramona. He told her men investigating the bombing wanted to meet with him. The description he gave of the men lines up with the men who had previously come to Ramona's home. They had told Terry to bring all of the evidence he had collected, and he was apprehensive. But he had thought that this might finally be his chance. If they were really investigating the case, then he can finally bring justice to those responsible. Terry told McDonald he was going to go to the meeting unarmed so that his weapon couldn't be used against him. When he was leaving her house, he told her he was going to go meet the men. This was the last time anyone saw Terrence Yeekey alive. On May 8th, 1996, 3 days before Terry was set to receive the Medal of Valor, he was found dead in a field. The official report states there were rope burns around his neck, bruises consistent with handcuffs on his wrist, 11 deep gashes along both arms. His throat had been slit twice. He then crawled for roughly a mile into a field on federal property where he had been shot in the head. There were no powder burns from the gun, indicating that it was shot from a distance. No weapon was found at the scene. Terrence Hickey's death was ruled a suicide. Since the bombing, the deaths of many survivors and witnesses have been ruled as suicide. Number 1. Pandarkia. Did you know Pandaria was originally going to be called Pandarkia, but Chris Metzen decided it was too sick and twisted? Did you know Pandaria was originally going to be called Pandarkia, but Chris Metzen decided that title is just way too sick and twisted? Alright guys, that's all. Thanks for listening. Norman Nugguire, Top 5. Hope you liked it.